Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. How are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we are discussing important current affairs for books and authors and obituary for December month. Session will be quite interesting and important, students. Stay tuned with us till the end. You will be learning a lot of important news in today's session. Let's start. The first question is, in December, Amit Shah, our Home Minister, has released dash edition of the biography, that is Chunotiyaan Mujhe Pasand Hai, based on the life of UP Governor Anandiben Patel in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So, name the edition of the biography, that is Chunotiyaan Mujhe Pasand Hai, that was released. Right? It was the Gujarati edition of this book that was lately released. This book originally authored in Hindi by Vinay Joshi. Next, who unveiled the autobiography, that is the One Cricket, My Life and More, in December, which captures his journey from early cricketing dreams to international success and personal challenges, and was published by HarperCollins India. So, who unveiled the autobiography? Shikhar Dhawan here unveiled the autobiography. Next, who authored the autobiography, that is Salman Khan, the Sultan of Bollywood, was released by HarperCollins India in December, covering 3 decades of the actor's career and iconic films like Prem, Bajrangi and Tiger. So, this book was authored by whom? Salman Khan, the Sultan of Bollywood, Mohar Basu. Next, identify the author of the book Sanatan Sanskriti Ki Atal Drishti, released by Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan in New Delhi in December. So, identify the author of the book here. Vasudev Devnani. Next, what is the name of the book released by the former RBI Governor Urjit Patel in December, published by Rupa Publications India? So, it is The Great Sanctions Hack. Next, who authored the book Economic Empowerment of Bharat in the Modi Era, released by Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan in December? So, it was by Professor Dr. Sikandar Kumar. Correct. This book is a comprehensive narrative of India's economic journey and policy reforms under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership. Next, name the dignitary who released the second and final series of the book Mahamana Vagmi, the collected works of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, in December at New Delhi. So, right option is Vice President of India C.P. Radhakrishnan. Next students is obituary. First is Sir Tom Stoppard, the Oscar-winning British playwright and screenwriter who passed away in November, received the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. For which film? It was for Shakespeare in Love. Next, renowned tennis legend Nicola Pietrangeli, who passed away in December, belonged to which country? He belonged to Italy. Then, Swaraj Kaushal, noted lawyer and former public servant, passed away in December. Which state had he served as the governor? He served as the governor of Mizoram. Next, the former chairperson of which iconic Indian cosmetics brand, Simon Tata, widely known as the cosmetic Zarnia of India, passed away in December. The former chairperson of which iconic brand? Of Lakme. He passed away lately. Next, name the renowned visionary Canadian-American architect known for his iconic sculpture designs who passed away in December. Right option is Frank Gehry. Next, the former Home Minister who served as the Governor of Punjab and Administrator of Chandigarh passed away in December. We are talking about Shivraj Vishwanath Patil Charkurkar. Then, identify the veteran Indian National Congress leader and the country's senior most serving member of Legislative Assembly who passed away in December month. So, right option is Shamunur Shiva Shankarappa. Correct? And he passed away at the age of 94 in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Born in 1931 in Mysore, Karnataka. Next, identify the former member of parliament who was a key figure of the Ram Janambhoomi movement and passed away in December. Right option is Ram Vilas Das Vedanti. Then Padma Shri awardee and Prafulla Govinda Baru, who passed away in December, was primarily associated with which profession? He was associated with journalism. Next, Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Peter Arnett, who passed away in December, won the Pulitzer Prize for International Reporting in 1966 for his coverage for the Vietnam War. Next, renowned Indian sculptor Ram Vanji Sutar, designer of the 182-meter Statue of Unity, passed away in December, was honored with Padma Bhushan in the field of art in which year? In the year 2016. And Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2016. Next, renowned Malayalam actor, screenwriter, director and producer Srinivasan, who passed away on 20th of December in Kochi, Kerala, won the National Film Award for Best Film on Other Social Issues in which year? It was in the year 1998. Next, who among the following was World War II veteran of the USA who passed away in December? So, Ira Ike Shkap. Next, name the Gyanpith Award winning Hindi literator who passed away on 23rd of December in Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Right option is Vinod Kumar Shukla, and he received the 59th Gyanpith Award in 2025 and became the first writer from Chhattisgarh to receive India's highest literary honor. Next, Bishwa Bandhu Sen, who passed away in Bengaluru, Karnataka, was serving as the Speaker of which state legislative assembly? He was for Tripura. Next, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Begum Khalida Zia, the chairperson of Bangladesh Nationalist Party, passed away in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Which of the following periods corresponds to her first tenure as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh? From 1991 to 1996. Correct? And in 2022, she was also honored with the Mother of Democracy Award by the Canadian Human Rights International Organization. So that's all for the day, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for you all. Students, now let's discuss some important one-liners. Let's start with the topic international affairs. India has climbed to the 80th position in the Global Passport Index. Take a note. Ashwini Vaishnav to participate in the G7 Critical Minerals Ministers meeting in Washington, D.C. Then Finke River recognized as the world's oldest flowing river. Madrid will be hosting the Laureus World Sports Award for the third consecutive year. 6th edition of the Asian India Digital Ministers meeting focused on inclusive, secure and connected digital ecosystem. Then United States officially withdraws from the WHO citing COVID-19 mismanagement and other 65 agencies also, which includes your International Solar Alliance, UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly also. Then let's talk about some sports. Australian women's captain Elisa Haley has announced retirement from international cricket. Michelle Stark and Laura Wolvarat named as the ICC Player of the Month for December. Then FIFA World Cup 2026 trophy unveiled in India by Mansukh Manviya and Gilberto de Silva. Then Vidarbha has lifted maiden Vijay Hazare Trophy by beating Saurashtra in the finals. BCCI inks 270 crore rupees Gemini sponsorship deal ahead of the IPL 2026. An Olympic medalist Saina Nehwal has announced retirement from the competitive badminton. Then some important days. From 11th to 17th of January, we observed National Road Safety Week. Indian Army celebrated the 78th Army Day with parade in Jaipur. 16th January is observed as the National Startup Day. 20th January as the Penguin Awareness Day. 21 January as the Foundation Day of Tripura, Manipur and Meghalaya. 23rd January as the Prakram Divas. 24th of January as the National Girl Child Day with the theme Empowering Every Daughter, Building a Stronger India. And 24th of January as the International Day of Education with the theme The Power of Youth in Co-Creating Education. So these are some important one-liners. Now let's move to the main content. Next, mark the incorrect statement regarding the Syed Modi International 2025, a Super 300 badminton tournament that was held in Lucknow, UP from 25th to 30th of November. So mark the incorrect statement here. If we see here, option B is wrongly mentioned, A is right and C is right. B is saying that Nelishan Arin of Turkey won the women's single title here. So no, Hina Akechi of Japan has won the women's single title. Next, who won the 2025 Qatar Grand Prix held on 30th of November at the Lusail International Circuit in Qatar. So who won the 2025 Qatar Grand Prix? It was won by Max Verstappen. Right, Max Verstappen secured first position, then Oscar Piastri, then Carlos Sainz. Next, who announced his retirement from all the formats of cricket in December after representing India in international cricket and featuring in over 120 IPL matches. So who announced his retirement? Mohit Sharma has announced his retirement. Next, who won the Jerusalem Masters Chess Tournament by defeating Vishwanath Anand in the final held in Israel in December 2025. So Arjun Argesi has won the Jerusalem Masters Chess Tournament. Next, which university emerged as the overall champion by securing 67 medals at the 5th edition of Khelo India University Games held across 7 cities in Rajasthan from 24th of November to 5th of December. So which university emerged as the overall champion here? So Chandigarh University emerged as the overall champion. Next, who won his maiden F1 Drivers' Championship title despite Max Verstappen winning the season closing Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at the Yes Marina Circuit in UAE December. So who has won this maiden F1 title, that is F1 Drivers' Championship title? So Lando Norris. Correct, he drives for McLaren. Next, what was India's overall position in the medal standings at the International Shooting Sports Federation World Cup held in Doha, Qatar? If we see here, India stands at the second position, whereas China secured the top position with a total of 9 medals. Out of these 9 medals, 4 are gold, 2 silver and 3 bronze. Next, who won the International Chess Federation circuit in December and also the first Indian to qualify directly for the Candidates Tournament 2026? So Ramesh Babu Pragnanda or R. Pragnanda has recently won the International Chess Federation circuit in December and also became the first Indian to qualify directly for the Candidates Tournament 2026. Next is identify the venue that hosted the FEI Asia Equestrian Championship in December, where Thailand topped the event with 7 medals and India secured 5 medals here. So the location is being asked. It was Pattaya, Thailand, where this event was held. Next, choose the country that won the championship at the 14th edition of the FIH Men's Junior Hockey World Cup 25 held from 28th of November to 10th of December, where India secured the bronze medal. It is Germany. Next, name the National Olympic Committee that signed a landmark MOU with the Indian Olympic Association in December to strengthen the bilateral sports cooperation. So, name that National Olympic Committee. It is, which National Olympic Committee we are talking about? It is Italian National Olympic Committee. Next, students, identify the country that was approved by the Commonwealth Sports in December to host the inaugural Commonwealth Kho-Kho Championship scheduled from 9 to 14th of March in 2026. It is our country India that was approved by the Commonwealth Sports in December to host inaugural Commonwealth Kho-Kho Championship. Next, name the country that clinched the first ever mixed team squash World Cup title in December by defeating Hong Kong, China with a 3-0 scoreline at the final held in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So, which is that country? It is our country India. We have clinched the first ever mixed team squash World Cup title in December and we defeated Hong Kong, China in the finals. Next, in December, Indian men's cricket team defeated South Africa in the 5th and the final T20 International at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat to clinch the 5-match T20 series 3-1. Who was named the player of this T20 International series? So here, Varun Chakrabarti was named as the player of the series. Next is the Asian Youth Para Games. That is the 5th edition of the event was held from 7 to 14th of December in Dubai, UAE. Choose the country that has topped the medal tally at the games, where India finished 7th with 102 medals. So, which country topped the medal tally? It is Uzbekistan that secured the top position here. And if we talk about the mascot for the Asian Youth Para Games, it is Foxy. Next, Mark the correct statement regarding the winners of the Badminton World Federation World Tour Finals held from 25th of December in China. So if we look at the option A is right and B is right, C is wrongly mentioned. Next, students, identify the football club that clinched the inaugural South Asian Football Federation Women's Club Championship held in Kathmandu in Nepal. So identify that football club. We are talking about here East Bengal Football Club of India. Next is identify the team that clinched the Asian Cricket Council Men's Under-19 Asia Cup title by defeating India in the finals held in Dubai, UAE in December month. So it is Pakistan. Right, and this is the 12th edition of the Asian Cricket Council's Men's Under-19 Asia Cup. Next is Dr. Mansukh Mandviya has recently unveiled the logo, a theme song and a mascot for the Khelo India Tribal Games in Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Name the official mascot revealed for the first edition of this Khelo India Tribal Games. So the mascot here is Morvi. This is the mascot name. Next, choose the team that won the Tech Mahindra Global Chess League in December by defeating Triveni Continental Kings in the final held in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It is Alpine SG Piper.